All right, guys, today I want to share with you a chart that you can create for your students in order for them to have a study guide. So it's very easy to create one of these tables. You can see, you can change it. I like to do the four block tables, but you can do whatever you want. So I gave them the vocabulary word instead of having them to type it in. And then I gave them the definition. So that way, this is the definition that I want them to learn. And I'm going to tell you why that's important. Because students can oftentimes go online, they will find all kinds of different definitions, and it might not be the one that is accurate or that is needed to be learned. Like they'll just go through some type of extraneous information when I want them to get the basics of the definition. So you can see simile, I need for them to remember like or as. They'll know it's a comparison, but they just need to know like or as. So the example and the symbol I leave for the students to do. So this is an actual student sample of how they've created their own chart, and I just make sure that they have that completed as their guide if this is the one that they choose to use. Now, if they choose Quizlet or if they choose completing note cards, then I still give them credit. It's whatever works best for them if they're studying. But my student really loves being able to pick out their own images to go along with it. And as you can see, some of these images can help them with their examples. So this is the one for the literary devices. Now I'm going to show you what the student did. This student said, these are bold because these are words that maybe are more difficult for me. So they went in and bolded those. You could do color coding. You could teach your students color code strategies for categories. There's so much that you can do with using charts on Google Docs. You can also have them to share the work with you. But here's what you also need to learn how to do is to teach your students how to make a copy from the original. That way they're not on your original literary device chart that you're making. You can make it a view only, so that way it's only able to be viewed and they are required to make a copy, so that way you can keep your templates. But once you build a template like this, you can use it like over and over again just by, like I said, creating a copy. I think that this is a great access point for students. This is an example of a chart that an EL student completed, and you can see that their pictures also had words on them. A lot of them did. And so I just love that, they have that ability to go in and add what matters to them. I can give them pictures all day long, but if they're going out and searching for those, they're typing in the word, they're having to, decide which one matters to me, which one will I remember the most. So I just think it's a great strategy, and it can be used for so many different things. You can put any type of vocabulary word here, any kind of concept here. You can also do it for notes. That way students can go in and have like note boxes, and you could put images here. You could do it as groups, like you could have one per group. And so if you have 30 words and you have 5 kids in a group, then you can break up how many words each person has to do if you want to do it like that. I assign this as homework, but you can do it definitely as a group project. So I will give you in the link a template that is a blank template for you to be able to just go ahead and build from this, and I'll keep the words on the side, and then I'll let you go in and pick the definitions that matter to you, that you want your children to learn. So I hope this one has been helpful, for using charts for studying. I really love this concept, and I've done this for the past few years with vocabulary. Each one of my units has a vocabulary sheet that we do together in class, and we vote on images. We pick images together as a group for vocabulary. This year, I decided to put ownership on the students, and I have found it to be way more successful. Their grades drastically improved when I gave them the choice on how to study instead of me just doing it this one way. But this is one way in your toolbox that you can share with students. What I love about Google Classroom is that if you're working on a Google format and when you go over to Google Classroom, when you're ready to upload, it'll show your most recent documents. So it's easy just to slide it in, give it to the students as an option, and then you can create a copy for each student there. Or you can just do a view and they can copy from that page. So I hope if you guys are looking for other literacy strategies or you're stuck or you want some ideas, give me a comment below and I'll make you a video. Have a blessed day.